Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captain's red alert. Yes, let's go, Captains! We are back on the bridge again. I don't know if my heart can take this. Seriously, Captains. Alright, on screen. I don't So I was going through the Twitter feeds, okay? Like we normally do, just to kind of see the Trek news and all that stuff. Actually, we just finished recording the other video for the red alert that's coming again in August. So, but before that, actually during the day, we saw this. Like, what is life? Okay, shout out to Trekwork.com. This is where I got it from. Star Trek Lower Decks meets Strange New Worlds when Mariner and Boimler travel to Captain Pike's Enterprise in Strange New Worlds Season 2 with a combo of live action animation for the 2023 crossover event. Oh? What? Okay, this apparently came from the CDC Comic-Con there, the news there. So we're just gonna click on this. Let's click on this. Okay. So it's I still can't comprehend this. Lower Strange New Worlds decks. Like, we're just gonna use this as the thumbnail. Like, featuring both live action and animation, the two Lower Decks characters will make their way to Captain Pike's Enterprise, an episode directed by TNG vet Jonathan Frakes. What? Like, Source Paramount announcement, San Diego Comic-Con, July 23. Like, I know we're 2 days behind. There's so much things to cover, Captains. I don't know if I want to scream. I mean, we'll just say, yes, let's go. But I'm sorry. Blood pressure, Triz, just keep it down. Okay, Captains, you know I love Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and I've really gotten attached to Lower Decks because it's just fun. It pokes fun at Star Trek, and I'm okay with it. Like, Captains, let's just be real, okay? This is not real. This is not real life, okay? I know we have very, very strong feelings when it comes to Star Trek overall, especially when we grew up with certain series, whether it be the original series, TNG, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Enterprise. You can now include, of course, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks. You can now put Prodigy in there. Whatever it is, we all are very passionate about it. And you can even say it's positive and negative. Now, I just, what? I can't. I'm beside myself. Okay, so there was this. Again, I lost my stuff. I literally lost my stuff. Now, reading this, Captains, though, you know what came into my mind? Now, Roger Rabbit. I'm not sure any of you Captains watched that movie, but that was one of my favorite movies growing up. Me and my sister used to watch that all the time, and it was just, again, just a fun movie. And I don't so many things going on. So the Mariner and Boimler are going to go to the Enterprise. I think this is going to be ours. Now, if the Elysian Kingdom was an indication of how silly the actors can get on Strange New Worlds, I think we could really be in for a good time, Captain. I'll, of course, always reserve judgment, but know that we are going to cover this. Now, Lower Strange New Worlds decks, I love it. I love it. Now, there's also another tweet there from, actually, Jonathan Frakes. He says, and this spoiler alert. The Enterprise will collide with Star Trek Lower Decks in a mind-bending crossover episode during Season 2 of the Star Trek Strange New Worlds, directed by Jonathan Frakes. Hashtag SDCC, hashtag Star Trek SDCC. I love this. Like, look at this. Stranger Worlds at Star Trek Lower Decks. Now, there is something I mentioned on the bridge, and captains who spend a lot of time with me on either the Twitch or YouTube bridge have, I'm pretty sure you've heard me say this. I knew that we were going to have, okay, not I knew. I had a feeling, I was guessing that we were going to have some sort of multiverse event. In my mind, actually, it was going to be, of course, with Picard, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, throw in Prodigy in there, Discovery, where all the current shows going on right now would have like this one temporal event and they all merge. This is pretty darn close to that. And I'm so for it. They're going to go to the Enterprise. So if, again, this is just insane. This is just a great time to be a Star Trek fan, in my opinion. Okay, captains, there's some captains that don't agree with me. That's okay. Your opinion is your opinion. I don't mind people criticizing me over my love/passion for Star Trek, especially when I get to share it here on the YouTube bridge and or on the Twitch bridge in this sort of platform. Now, the only thing I will ask is, let's just be a little positive, you know, keep it positive as you can be. You don't need to attack myself or anyone personally. Why? These are just shows. They're not real. I know, and like I said earlier, that we are very passionate about it, but it doesn't mean you need to attack a character of a fellow captain. We all love it, obviously. We all love Star Trek. Like it or not, this is what we have, and I choose to lean into it. So I just thought I'd drop those two ECs. But there was another tweet I saw earlier, and I forgot to save it, but apparently from Kurtzman himself, there's a tweet of there's like two more treks going on, I believe. Let's see if we can actually search it right now. So Kurtzman here. Now, again, I'm just going to throw this here just to see. We saw it, maybe not. I thought I saw something earlier. Maybe not. That they're saying that there's 2 more treks in the works of some sort. Regardless, if it is true or not, okay, captains, true or not, I'm for it. Okay, I am really for it, because it just gives us stuff to talk about. And again, we may not agree on everything. I may like something, you may not. You may like something, I probably won't. But because personally for me, just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean I don't respect it and for what it's doing for Trek. Others obviously will have their own opinions, like I said earlier. But again, I will reiterate, there's no need to attack one's character. Okay, I will just leave it at that. I choose to enjoy Star Trek the way I want to, and I choose to share it with you captains, because in our journey here so far, on our Trek YouTube journey here, we've met a lot of captains through any of the Star Trek content that we've covered, and I will continue to do so the way that Frizz knows how. I don't know why I referred myself to third person, but I did. So, captains, anyways, we just thought we would drop our 2 ECs on this awesome this event. I'm for it. I'm for it. Again, we will wait for this. We'll cover it as more as we can. I can't wait for this to see how they do this, and I hope they make it memorable, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, they'll make it ridiculous. Anyways, I'm ranting captains. Thought we would share this, of course, again, because you know that we are excited. So before we end this video, like the video, comment below, subscribe to the YouTube bridge, and yes, let's go. We'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.